Today I want to talk about a subject I'm sure most of us who ride have heard again and again, and it just pisses you off after a while. And that is, you know, people always saying, oh, you're going to die on that thing. Motorcycles are dangerous. I'd rather be stuck in traffic, all this bullshit. And people always telling you to get a car, like, fucking hell, man. First and foremost, right, I am a car person, right? Above all, I'm a car person. I love cars. The only reason I got a bike is because of fucking traffic and the ownership cost of owning a car. It's too much, especially where I live. And where I live, look at the traffic, man. You just can't get anywhere. But yeah, we must have all got that at least a million times. Someone telling me, oh, you should get a car, you're gonna fucking die on that thing. But yeah, dude, imagine living your life safely, man, and never taking any risk. That's not a fun life. People die stupid ways every day, like they're washing the dishes, they die. It doesn't save you from an agonizing death not riding a bike. Like for me, I've always lived life on a razor's edge because I have a fucking nut allergy. All you have to do is just put nuts in the food and don't tell me and I'm dead. Today I had a fucking nut allergy as well. I was eating these chocolates, right? You know those variety chocolates that have like those different flavors and shit. So I was just eating the plain ones, thinking that, oh shit, I'm safe, right? Nah, man. Depends what factory's produced in, because sometimes they leak nuts in the fucking chocolate as well. So I had a fucking allergy to that. I had to take bloody antihistamine. Ridiculous, man. I always live a life on the fucking edge. I'm always one meal away from death at all fucking times. And not just that, right? I've seen so many relatives die. The risks don't fucking faze me anymore. I can't do any of this in the car, man. But yeah, my dad, right, this is gonna be a deep video, but like, my dad used to be in the RAF. He used to be a helicopter pilot. His family was always telling him he's gonna fucking die in war or some shit. And then in the end, like, even after jumping out all those helicopters and shit, he fucking died of cancer. So don't think that the most risky thing in your life is going to kill you, or is guaranteed to kill you, because none of us know we're going to die. You can't let fear dictate how you live your life. That's no way to live, man. It's not like life rewards you for living old either. In my family, we got loads of long-term illnesses like diabetes, dementia, cancer, all this bullshit. So if we live a long life, it's actually a fucking curse. You see yourself waste away, having limbs fucking amputated, your vision going, all this horrible shit. And then dementia's the worst one, where you see your actual self disappear before your own eyes. I hope I don't ever get dementia. But I probably will, because it happens on both sides of my family. That's why I can't live life thinking, oh, I want to live till this age, I want to do all these things with a family I've made of my own. I can't think like that. If I die, I die, innit? It's not that deep. Everyone fucking dies. And it's not like being on a motorbike just guarantees you're going to die a horrible death, because you can die a horrible death at home. Not even just obesity, anything. Anything can fucking get you. Don't ever think that you're safe. Even in a car, you're not. You die of a heart attack right there and then, even with no prior illnesses, nothing. Athletes die of heart attacks on the track all the time. It just happens, and you don't know about that until it happens. Stop saying that, oh, you're on a motorbike, you're guaranteed to fucking die. It's not the fucking case. Like, people don't give cyclists this bullshit. Why'd they give it to us? Just as fucking like die on a bicycle. Heck, you could die as a pedestrian getting hit by a car. It wasn't even your fault. It's not up to you when you die. Plus, it's actually a really disgusting thing to say to someone, you know. It's incredibly rude. Like, just imagine just constantly being told by people you're gonna die. It's not a fucking nice thing to say to someone, is it? Imagine someone took up, I don't know, fucking skateboarding, and everyone was just constantly around them saying, you're gonna die on that thing. You're gonna break loads of bones. Fuck, man, why would you just say that to someone? That's so rude. You gotta realize this isn't fucking okay to just constantly say to someone you're gonna fucking die. even as a joke, like, it gets fucking stale. Plus, I don't buy that fallacy that, oh, it's not a matter of if, but when. I've gone down, sure. None of those times have been my fault, sure. But there's so many people out there, like cruiser guys, scooter guys and all that, have never been down after like, what, 30, 40 years of riding. Some people go their entire lives without going down, even dropping the bike, even once. Don't fucking tell me it's a matter of if, not if, but when. It's bullshit. And it's even less true for people who die on bikes. It's not a matter of if. Loads of people would never die on bikes. It's such bullshit. You shouldn't have to fucking put up with it. Like, imagine someone just constantly hating on the thing that you love all the time. That's what it feels like, even when the risks are so low. I did actually do some research on the fucking statistics. It's very unlikely that you'll die on a bike. Especially if you're the one in control of it, if you trust your own judgment. This is what I think, like, the people who say bikes are so dangerous, they're not confident in their own abilities as a driver. And that says a lot to me, man. But that's how much I trust my own ability. I'd never push things above my limit. And I never just crash into shit because I'm stupid. Don't target fixate either. I don't have all these habits that people seem to have. I don't do shit like that when I'm crossing the road. That's why I'm confident in my ability not to crash. And most accidents that I've seen on YouTube, they normally happen from, you know, avoidable things that you can do. Oh, move, cat. Come on, cat, move quickly. Yeah, if you're like one of those people that are just unconfident in their abilities, or there's even people on YouTube that can help you out, like Spicy110, Dan the Fireman, heck man, even like driving channels like Ashley Neal. Dude, they will focus on instructing and helping you on the road. All you gotta do is just be aware and look ahead and anticipate. That's it, that's what you gotta do to stay alive. It's that fucking simple. And just don't get a fucking Hayabusa at the age of 16 like an American. Like, it's just that easy. Like, 125s, they're just not scary. And your wallet will thank you. They're fun but not scary, and they're very economical without feeling boring. That's another reason I just can't think of why I would get a car right now. Because I'm a cheapskate and this is the most fun I can afford. This is how I get my fucking thrills. Motorbikes. If I could afford it, it'd be cars. But I can't afford it, so I don't buy it. I want a minimum wage job, man. There's no point in me overspending on anything. My ideal garage obviously would still have a bike in it. It'd be like 2 bikes, 2 cars. I'd be happy. But as it stands, I don't see the need. I really don't see the need at all. That would be like me taking a pilot course at this point, even though I can't fucking afford it. You know, sure, it'd be really fun, really great to own a plane and start flying around, but I can't do that. I can't afford it. I can't afford to fly helicopters. I can't afford to row a boat, well, you know, sail a boat or whatever. I can't afford to do all these things, so I only go for the stuff I can afford. I'm very responsible with my money, man, despite popular opinion. I don't have vices, like, I don't have that many, well, I don't have any addictions really. I don't smoke, I don't like get wasted on a regular basis, I don't vape, I don't do any of this shit. This is what I spend that money that I would have saved on motorbikes. It's more rewarding in every way. I don't even buy new video games, new phones, nothing, man. And of course, man, obviously this isn't the only thing that I'm into, right? If I was only into bikes, or cars as well, that would still be very boring. I have my own hobbies and stuff. Like, I used to be into VR gaming, but I gave that up for my second bike. It's not hard, man. Just stop overspending actually on hobbies. Just cut down on what you would normally do. No one's saying don't be into those stuff, just fucking cut down on it. VR was a fucking revolutionary thing for me, man. Once you've been on VR, you can't go back to normal monitors, man. It's too good. It's too much fun. But even still, man, it's expensive to have a computer that can run all that shit. When my computer died, I just didn't go back to that. Sold all my VR shit. And I also have another addiction, which is music. I love making music. I stopped buying guitars and fucking gear and stuff, even software. Like, I have a £30 MacBook that I restored on eBay just to run GarageBand because it's free. I didn't buy any software or anything. Didn't buy Ableton or anything like that. I might have pirated it later on down the line when I had a better computer. But you know what I mean? Like, I just don't spend shit. Even this channel, right? This camera I got literally just for dash cam purposes. This was before I even had the channel, and you know, bought the cheapest one that I could get that worked, 65 quid, not bad. Later on when I went to upgrade the channel, I got everything cheap as well. I think I got the Zoom for like, what, 50 quid? 45 maybe. GoPro I got for 30 quid. It was like an old GoPro Hero 2014. The budget one, and that, yeah, I got it for 30 quid. It's not bad. All I wanted to do was just mount it on my chin. That was it. So I got the cheapest, decent one that I could, and it works. It works fine. I obviously wish I can get a better GoPro, even a 360 camera somewhere down the line. But right now, because my budget, I don't spend on those things. You know, that's what you gotta do to own a bike, man. Just cut down on your vices. If you smoke, man, even more motivation to quit. Like, I don't have a gym membership, I just work out at home. Yeah, I'm not in shape that much, but that's mainly just my eating. This fucking nonce, man. What is he doing? You can't turn here. So that's it, man. If you wanna own a bike, stop being fucking scared of dying. First up, that's so immature. That's such an immature mindset to have. If you're scared of death, man, you can't do anything in your life. How do you expect to do anything when you're scared of death? Secondly, realize that the odds are up to you. It's entirely your decision whether you crash into that car or not. You're the one putting yourself in that situation. Third, just cut down. Cut down on your spending. I've only had minimum wage and 0 hour contract and all that. I've never had a decent job yet. Oh, and another thing that's just occurred to me. Why do people not give a shit about these electric scooters? Like, apparently they're safe, even though people fucking die on them constantly because they ride like shit. They've got no suspension. Well, some of them got one spring in them. They got like hardly any braking power, no stability whatsoever. If you let go of the handlebars, you're dead. And they don't ride with fucking helmets. People have no problem with them, or cyclists. Or sometimes, to a lesser extent, mopeds. They think they're safe. They only protect your fucking legs. That's the only thing they fucking help you with. And for this one's taken my fucking foot off, almost. So it's like, mate, you can't be having these double standards when you just say, oh, motorbike's gonna kill you, and then you don't talk about that shit. Nobody ever says shit about it. It's bullshit. It's not like you're in some invincible bubble when you're in those things. You could die the exact same way. Just because motorbikes go faster doesn't mean they're more dangerous. They're only dangerous if you make them dangerous. For instance, I've crashed 2 mopeds, but I've only been in a crash on a motorbike once, and that was from a rear end collision, and I didn't get hurt at all. I was a bit sore for a day or so, but that was it. I landed standing up. The only things that make the road dangerous are the human users. But yeah, man, look at this guy. He's able to ride above 30 miles an hour. You know, illegally, of course. They're not allowed to go that fast. But no one has a problem with it. He's not wearing any protection whatsoever. Yeah, I'm not letting you trigger that for me, man. But dude, he's got no fucking protection at all. If I yanked his bag, he'd just come off. Those tiny little wheels, man. They're struggling so much, you can tell. It's quite scary, man. I think that people like this, they have no care for the world when they're riding like that. And yet we get all the shit. Even though I'm a fucking act out all the time. Well, not all the time. Sometimes I ride in casual clothes, but still. What is he doing, man? There's no arm signal, no nothing. Fair enough though, if you take your arms off that thing, you're dead. Even one of them. Can't ride a scooter one-handed, that's not possible. Well, at least I've not seen it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on those things. I love them, they're sick. But wear protection when you're riding them, man. They're not toys. You can seriously die on those things. And it's more easy to die on those things because they're not stable. They don't have wheel balances, they don't have bar ends like this thing does. No tank you can grip to hold yourself steady if you get in a tank slapper. You can't really shift your weight on those things. There's no barely any gyroscopic effect. from the tiny little wheels. You get no grip. Man, these things are so dangerous. And they don't get showered. Stuff like electric skateboards, I love those. They look sick. But they're so fucking dangerous, man. All of them, they're so dangerous. Fuck, it's happening here, man. There's too many people with cars in this area, man. I don't want to contribute to that. The saying goes, if you're stuck in traffic, that means you are part of traffic. It means you are the reason why it's happening. Which is true. If you're stuck in traffic, you got a way around it by not being in the car.